What's up, crypto junkies? Welcome to another video. That is right, I've been gone for about 2 days, but it feels like forever. Traveling back in the US during the holidays. Anyways, we got another video. Expect us to now catch up on some videos while I'm now stationary, at least for the next couple days. But let's start it off at the top at coinmarketcap.com. We got 103 billion in the total market cap. That is 2,073 cryptocurrencies currently listed on CoinMarketCap. Still, unfortunately, one of the best. I say unfortunately because I don't really think it's that great of a site in terms of how they rank the coins. I think CoinGecko and Brave New Coin is a little bit better. But for some reason, most people don't use those. They use CoinMarketCap. So BTC dominance is 54.9%. The current price of Bitcoin is $3,262. Give or take, depending on what exchange you are on. That to me is an insanely good price. I bought some of my very first Bitcoin not a year ago, well over a year now, back in August of last year, somewhere between 23 and 2,600. And some of that Bitcoin I still have to this day because I bought it with the intention of holding on to it. $19,000 all-time high didn't really, I didn't really care. But I would say that, last year I was thrilled to get it at 20, whatever I got, 23 or 2,600. I can't remember which number. I could go back and look, but for the sake of this video, I would just leave it at that. So 3,200 I think is really, really good. I think there's been a ton of accumulation going on. We've seen some mystery wallets popping up in the hundreds with 8,000 coins put in every single wallet. In one scenario, we've seen similar happening with ETH. So Bitcoin and ETH are not going anywhere. They're here to stay for now. And I believe that right now there is a massive institutional accumulation zone going on. So we've got a little bit older piece, but let's start here. Cryptocurrency bull Tom Lee says that even though it's 3,400-ish right now, he believes the fair market value for Bitcoin is 13,800 to 14,800. Fair value is significantly higher than the current price of Bitcoin, he wrote in a note, as reported by Bloomberg. In fact, working backwards to solve for the current price of Bitcoin, this implies crypto wallets should fall to 17 million from 50 million currently. Lee said Bitcoin's price going forward will depend on mainstream acceptance of the cryptocurrency as an asset class, growing consumer adoption. He also insisted that Bitcoin's fair market value would easily skyrocket to $150,000 if BTC wallets approach just 7% of Visa's 4.5 billion account holders. I agree with what he's saying. I think that there could be an insane bull run where we do see Bitcoin over $100,000. I don't know if we'll actually ever see that, but I'm staying optimistic, hopeful, I guess, on that one. Okay, so Bitcoin futures to launch in early 2019. That's right, January 24th, we've got backed BAKKT launching. We've also got a final decision on ETFs hitting in February, so Q1 of 2019 will be oh so juicy, my friends. Roger Ver recently caught up with CCN, and he remains positive about cryptocurrency, says that the future is brighter than ever. Next piece. This is an interesting development. DigiX, Stablecoin seeks to put gold on the Ethereum blockchain. Still a work in progress, evolving concept, I guess you could call it. But DAI has algorithmic methods to keep it tied to the US dollar, while the multitude of stablecoins, USDT, PAX, GUSD, TUSD, USDC, Circles, all simply offer a 1-to-1 exchange ratio. The recently rebranded Ampleforth offers an elastic supply so that the holder always gets the same value out of their investment, while they may have a different number of tokens depending on market value of the token. DigiX takes a different approach, tying the value of its DGX token to 1 gram of gold. A small outfit run out of Singapore, DigiX, is it DigiX? DigiX. I like how that sounds. Global says that it will redeem tokens for physical bars of gold that they store in their vault. So the first things that, if you're actually serious about this, the first things that you should be concerned about and really want to ask questions about is, where is this custodianship happening? Where are they holding on to this gold? How safe is it? And then do some quick research into the country itself and historically how they've treated gold and silver supply, aka capital controls. Have they had any kind of money crisis? How is the banking sector in that country? Those are all basics that you could start with to really get a good grasp on it. I didn't read the rest of this, but I think it's really, really interesting. At the time of the interview, they have 1,400 grams of gold on hand, but the CEO said they would be acquiring another 5,000 units from their supplier, which is London Bullion Market Association. DGX token is currently listed on a number of reputable exchanges, including ETHNX. The majority of its trades seem to happen on the decentralized market so far. Users are free to inquire if they have further questions, storage, and tracking. I talked about Vaultoro last year. Still like Vaultoro. and I don't really talk about it. Still use Vaultoro, and I like the service that they offer. This one's interesting because it's ETH-based, and Vaultoro is Bitcoin-based, so Bitcoin in, gold out. Very interesting. I like to see projects like this. I hope that they start to take off. I want to see more stuff pegged and anchored to other commodities. I think that could be a lot of fun. Wasteland Directors, new blockchain gaming store signs up 22 publishers. The reason why I actually wanted to talk about this is that I could quickly segue into other big projects that are also tackling a market that I don't think people are thinking about. And I want to bring it to your attention as a hot thing to look at. And that is the gaming sector. Who's going to take it under the blockchain and when and how? So think of this. Picture this. All your games universally connected with one wallet, with one digital currency. Is it possible? Hell yeah, it is. Would that be amazing? Yes, it would. Because I don't know how much gaming you do. I do very little in the in-game wallets and how much the balances are, and it's different between every single network of games. Fuck that. Let's get one coin, one platform, one blockchain to do all of it. This is an actual competitor to Steam, which I use Steam. Big fan of Steam. There are other projects that are launching. Engine, EJIN, is another one that is out. It's on exchanges. It's on CoinMarketCap. You can pull it up right now. And they are one that are trying to bridge this gap right now. And they're like Discord, but probably better from a gaming standpoint, even though Discord's more popular right now. And Discord definitely doesn't have any plans to do any sort of blockchain projects from what I've read on their site. So there's a lot of interesting projects happening in the gaming space, not the gambling gaming space, but the actual video game space. And I think that you guys should start to pay attention to that if you haven't already. Okay, next piece. Romania Bitcoin Exchange CEO helped launder stolen funds and has now been arrested. This is CoinFlux. CoinFlux's CEO. Okay, so Romania has been a fairly safe place so far, and they have cryptocurrency regulation coming out. It seems to be a solid place. I know of people running business out of Romania right now. Here's from the report. 2 of these methods were run online via phishing or through various fictitious sale ads via eBay or through online platforms. For example, Romanians were sending emails using instant messaging programs or telephone numbers where the user is advised to give confidential data to win certain prizes or was informed they are necessarily due to technical errors that led to the loss of original data. Okay, it's just written weird. A web address containing a clone of the site of a financial or trading institution was indicated in the email. After stealing funds, from the victims, the criminals would use the newly created CoinFlux exchange to wash the funds through various crypto methods. Well, I mean, that's obviously, no matter what cryptocurrency regulation is, you're going to get nipped for something like that. That's incredibly shady to do. And it makes sense that somebody with a marketing background and decently savvy with cryptocurrency would attempt that, but really stupid move. So glad to see news like this, honestly, because I'm all for decentralization, but fucking people over is something different, and that should always you should always be accountable for that, right? The Venezuela government is forcing Petro down the pensioners' throats. Here's something interesting that I actually heard recently. I know that this is totally speculation, and I can't give my source, but the situation with Petro isn't what it's all cracked up to be, and what we're getting in mainstream media over here isn't what's actually going on over there on the ground. Every single day, 50,000 immigrants are trying to flee into Colombia, believe it or not. You can get pictures of that right now. 50,000 people, damn near, every single day, trying to flee into Colombia. And there are legitimate cryptocurrency projects trying to help out the situation in Venezuela. But it's been going on for a while. Apparently, a lot of this is driven, the whole thing is driven by the cartels and the cartel families that still run most of South America, which makes total sense. But needless to say, we have some interesting new developments with the Petro. I read about this about a week ago. They're taking pensioners' bolivars from their accounts and replacing them with their cryptocurrency, the Petro, without telling them and getting their permission. That's pretty interesting. So they're retirees, okay? That get the monthly pensions. So anyways, I thought that piece was really, really interesting. I think that's it. We'll end it here in this video. I'm going to shoot another video because there's so much news to catch up on. But you guys know the deal. You want to support us, click the like button. If this is your first time to the channel, click the subscribe and the bell notification so you don't miss out. And of course, if you want to interact with us, the comments section below is all yours. If you want to support us in a financial sort of way, there's links underneath the video. Go ahead and purchase some merchandise from us or check out our Patreon and support us that way. We would absolutely love it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.